Chang'e or Valera will be really great. But anyway,
Oh yeah, Valera. I forgot about Valera.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is another view of the beautiful graphics of the Land of the Dawn. Let's check it out as this mid lane is about to get really, really spicy.
Yeah, and I mean, it's all about that harass. As long as you can out-harass your opponent, you will have a very good chance of winning. Zorn immediately getting polymorph almost straight away. He needs to let his opponents know how displeased he is.
But then again, check it out, no jungle at all. So Inalos is literally living up to the name of the challenge. Middle to victory. Ooh, Zorn coming in with the flicker with the Secret Hammer. Able to pull up 2 members. Fix, you can't run that way. It's only 1 lane. Same goes with Zorn. But I guess this did set the bar where it's not at the bush. You're at least allowed to go through the river, I guess.
Yeah, and Panjahat and Feeks making sure that they are sitting side by side. Panjahat, knowing that he can take the damage and just harass his opponents continuously, is going to be enough. And Zorn, on the other hand, can only do so much but to find these picks and all in his opponents. And he already used his flicker to try to make something happen. Unfortunately, it's going to be Team Shalma that bites the dust.
They really bite the dust here. Face, however, going to be really careful. Has the TV back to the base. But this is not necessarily bad for him either, because the fact that one person lacking in the lane, that's going to be allowing, like, minimizing the amount of EXP and gold that is actually shared from that minion wave.
Yeah, I mean, that is a good point. And, I mean, overall, looking at it, looking at everybody so far, everybody hit level 2 on Team Shalma's side. On the other hand, Team Naim just struggling to find that EXP.
Oh man, but this is the part where it gets really scary. Ooh, Zorn still has his second hammer, so he's gonna be able to reset that blue buff, reset it as well. But Zorn's will be punished potentially with his life. Extra missile doesn't really connect as well, so Zorn potentially might be able to escape from this situation.
Oh, but he's still kiting it out, buying a lot of time for his team to actually find this farm. He does get the initial push, but this is just going to slow them down. Shalma just hit level 3, and everybody on the side of Team Naim is only level 2. They're going to hit... Oh boy, Solos is almost level 2 as well, and they find the pick onto Hanabi. Naim Daniel walking too far away from his team, and Solos, he knows what he wants. He steals away with the retribution, but can he survive this? Yes, he can with the help of Raphaelia, buffing him up in the back.
And Pajaj just getting a lot of that stamp for that stampede, for that trample later on. They're all going to be really careful as well. However, Pajaj, a lot of them stacking inside that bush. Got a decent amount of stacks as well, doing a lot of damage too. Fira Axel Missile pulls her all the way to the back line. Thankfully enough, the minion wasn't in range, but Pajaj coming in with the flicker and popping things off. With the so-called T-Will, we'll be able to secure the kill on Vera Fendi.
Yep. And as of right now, I mean, Shalma could have tried to use her ult. Oh no, she already used her ultimate, unfortunately. That's a little unlucky, but now it's going to be Naim Daniel once again caught out of position with the help of the rest of the team. For the airstrike coming out from Blazer Zed, getting some really good damage here, but overall, not enough to secure a kill.
Fix, however, is going to be jumping to the mix here. He got a decent amount of source fights as well, and you guys know, with the source fight, you're not going to be able to escape it, even with Purify or Flicker. However, Flix was still not able. He did a significant amount of damage, but not enough to get the kill. Zorn, however, tried to slow things down, set things up for the team. As Vera Fendi and the rest of the team is here to try to punish Flix. Solos, however, jumps in the middle of the fight as well, trying to get the final kill for himself with the Quitter, but with his Shadow Jutsu here. The Shadow Step able to allow him to secure the kill. But John, however, ooh, Federation coming in to secure the kill with a huge amount of reinforcement of that bombardment.
Yep. And so far, so good. I mean, oh, Vera, don't get hit by that, please. Okay. She's literally at 1 HP right now. They're going for the recall, and it looks like things have kind of balanced it out. 4-4 so far. It can only go up for either team.
4-4, still the time, but if we're just looking from EXP wise as well, we can see that Team Shalma, majority of them already passed level 5 and even hitting their ultimates. However, Team Naim here still not hitting their level 4, especially Master Ramen and Naim Daniel, followed by Panjahat here.
Yeah, let's see how this plays out a little bit more, because we can see that Team Naim, they're a little hesitant to walk out to get this initial harass. Oh, Fantasy might be in trouble, but Solos finds an amazing ultimate here, engaging hard. However, can he get out? Unfortunately, the spatial migration ain't going to be enough.
Oh man, definitely not fun at all. Naim Daniel, however, still thinks he can try to try to get the damage on Fantasia, but instead he gets bursted down by the Raphaelia. However, Face was able to a beautiful trail for the 1-for-1, but now he's trying to outrun both Fira and our dear friend Zornia, who pushes him back with a second hammer, and that's going to be another beautiful kill for Fira, who currently has 3, 1, and 2.
Yeah, and they're going to continue pushing upwards into the lane. Nobody has been able to kind of break each other's mid-tier 1 as of now. There's just so much fighting and so much pressure on either side. Oh, here it comes.
No.
The all coming in from Nana, but Punjahat is going to say hello. The Daytona's welcome.
No.
Spits him back. Oh no, spits him back into the Revitalize. Doesn't secure the kill. However, they find it elsewhere. Getting that return onto Josette. Master Ramen is able to run away. Firan, can she survive this? Yes, she can. And they secure the kill onto Baran. What looked to be so good turned out to be so bad so quickly.
I feel so bad for Punjab because he actually chased Fira all the way, straight to dive into tier 1 tower. And Fira was just casually like, hey, I'll be the bait of the century. Chase me, follow me all the way.
And it can, oh man. Oh man, oh Fixie decides to go in. Wow, he bothered to take away that shadow.
What?
Oh, the damage is coming in huge. People are starting to buy items. They are getting some significant power spikes.
Ooh, Punjab so close to actually trying to deny that TP as well. But now again, Punjab currently reset. He has to try to get back a lot of stacks for that trample. You want to do a significant amount of damage. But look at Team Shalma, majority of them, it's just pretty much range here. It's so halfway to get on top of anyone.
Yep. And now they're going to get a decent push here. The Polymorph still being a huge hindrance for Team Shalma. Every single fight, it has been a 4v5 just because of that single Polymorph.
And the best part about it as well is that every time Team 9 gets on top of them, just as long as Fira stays alive with the holy healing, it's going to give them a boost of movement speed as well. But Daytona's welcome. Actually, not sure what it saves live. Actually, caught, throws him all the way to the back line. Shalma will fall. But a beautiful jump in with a good, but beautiful knock as well. Decent amount of damage. 4 members will fall. And Fix, the lone man staying alive here. He has to try for the run. Zon goes for the slow. And remember, Solos, he has spatial migration as well. Diving right into the base here. And Fix, he's trying to do his best to do a lot of damage, but sadly, not going to be enough. As Solos will be unstoppable, making it a full 5-man wipeout.
Oh, that fight really dragged on for a good amount of times. Oh, boy. And once again, back in the all chat. Oh, Feeks, if you are not satisfied, PM. Ooh.
Ooh, feels bad. It really feels bad about this. A lot of BMs. I love it, dude. The rivalry and all the BMing coming from both of the team. This is exactly what we all want. This is exactly what we work so hard for.
Exactly. That's the beauty of the all chat. But right now, being suppressed by the Daytona's welcome, unfortunately, like Jose only gets 2 shots off onto Solos. She should have just held the shots, and I think they would have secured the kill with no problems. That's a little unfortunate. A bit of a miscommunication there.
Yeah, the timing was definitely a little bit off as well. If they did it perfectly as well, that would have been a beautiful kill for the team here. But then again, there is also the existence of Fira who can not only heal, but gives you that burst of movement speed just to get out of that area. Ooh, there goes Shalma with the Leslie's ultimate, but instantly gets cancelled out. Really well played, coming in from Master Ramen with the Polymorph here. Zone have fixed. Finds a beautiful opening as well against Zor, but Zor pushes him all the way back into the Revitalize with the second hammer. Instantly gets punished and burst away by Solos. And Face, just look at his face cam reaction. Just like face palming. Like, why did I do that?
He knew what he did. He knew Karma was going to get him eventually. But now Team Shalma will be able to get the turtle with no problems whatsoever as they look to rotate back into the mid lane.
So far, no tier 1 mid towers has fallen just yet as well. Still trying to go for the picks here, but we're just looking for level-wise and item-wise. I think Team Shalma definitely has that advantage. Oh, there goes the jump into the mix as well. Beautiful engagement coming in from our dear friend Solos. He's trying to look for even more knockup, but the Polymorph blocking down Zone. And Bajaj finally punishing Zone for that overextension. We're going to be looking at a beautiful trade for that 1-for-1.
Ooh, 1-for-1. Okay, they've kind of evened out the gold score now. It's only 2K away from Team Naim to actually catch up with Team Shalma here. But so far, it's been tough. The limitations of the mid lane is starting to show.
Ooh, there goes the engagement. Thankfully enough, she still has her flicker, so she's going to be able to get out of that situation. But same goes for Fira Fendi. Master Ramen, however, ooh, still alive, my friend. Still living.
Yep, nobody's poking up, and look at the amount of damage. Josette is going to take a little bit of a hit. The source spike actually connects, however, it's just not going to be enough, especially when it's on a target. Clone gets into Raphaelia. Feeks, what a madman! But Jahai gets the Daytona's welcome. He's trying to push him back under the turret. He's so tanky. He finally goes down. They really need to turn this situation around as soon as possible. They've traded 1 for 2.
Just let's be honest, as long as Josette is alive, right? As long as the far side is still alive and still in play, she's going to be able to literally deny any minion waves coming, pushing out towards that tower, and that's going to be literally resetting Team Shalma's every engagement. It doesn't matter how many times Shalma win those clashes or that team fight, as long as they can't get their main goal, which is breaking that mid-tier 1 tower, then it's all basically gets reset.
Yeah, and I mean, overall, when it comes down to it,
Oi, mind tipo minion.
oh boy, oh wait, hold up, Feek's still going in really hard here. He gets fully engaged, but he is able to take Fatazi in the process. So they trade 1 for 1, and you can tell Feeks is definitely a little happy about it. Fatazi, you can see the slight smile on his face. He knew what was coming for him.
Actually, now, real question, right? So this game currently drags on, and there's both sides not really giving any leeway at all. By the way, speaking of leeway, Solos maybe opening, giving a little bit too much here. John to the back line, but John will be popping the tunnel as well. Going to be spinning them out here by Sally, our dear friend Leslie, or Shalma, will be able to get a beautiful kill for herself. And here goes Solo once again, diving in, picking up another one, and that should be giving a great opening for them to take this tier 1 mid tower.
Yep, we're just playing this nice and slow. I mean, both teams really not giving an inch. However, I mean, the overall kill score is making the team Shalma look really good here. Solos, he's got 11 kills under his belt. Plenty of items, but the only limitation is that he can't look for these flank angles.
Actually, now coming back to my point, right? I'm just saying, right? If the game drags on, right? Does Team Naim wins if the minions break this crystal?
I guess, because at this point in time, they probably need to send someone back to kind of clear that up.
Well, pretty much it's a win. It's minions for the win, right?
Yep, I would say Winions is for the win.
No.
Ah, he gets one shot there. There goes Feeks, and Solos finally getting the opportunity to jump on him.
Ooh, it's so difficult as well because every time they send someone back, they're going to be reset. But beautiful implosion coming from the rest of the team, coming up from Zone. And also reaction time and the follow-up coming in from our dear friend Solos as well. He finds one. But John, he was still able to tank a lot amount of damage. But remember, no minion waste, so they instantly have to fall back. Now this is the part where Team Shalma realized, like, we need the minions. We need to try to push as much as possible. If not, every fight we win, it gets reset.
Yeah, and I mean, overall, it comes down to whether or not you can get those structures or not. And I mean, Team Naim, 6 structures to 1. Not a very good look in general, but it's just, you know, minion RNG.
Oh my lord, minions for the win. It's so hard to play such a game like this as well. But again, this is sort of like Moontoon way of saying, like, I have dictated Naim will take the win. But beautiful shutdown kill once again coming from Solos, who's going with this solo play in this game.
I mean, it really is a solo show for now, but it's tough. It's tough. You can see that he's clearly itemizing very well. The 14 kills have definitely put him so ahead of his team and his opponent's team right now that even if the gap does close, can Team Naim actually deal with Solos?
No, but then again, at the same time, what Solos can actually do is every time Fix respawns, all he has to do is just camp outside that mid-tier 2 tower that enters there. It's constantly keep sniping him, preventing him from leaving or coming to the lane.
Oh, wait, here comes the biggest play! The Wombo combo coming in from Zorn and Solos. The implosion into the Guinevere. Oh, wow!
Really well played as well, and beautiful Taker Hammer as well coming in from on top of Punjab. He's still sustaining, still surviving as well. How is he doing it? But eventually he will fall for the best amount of damage here. But Fix finally able to punish because then again, Shalma did a really great job. They know they needed to make a play. They know Leslie has to fall back, so it pretty much was a 5v4. However, in this case, Niam and Daniel wasn't really in the mid lane to really come to support, so they had to force a fight. And once again, Fix trying to look for those pickoffs, picks off Fatazi.
Oh, Feeks nearly getting one shot once again.
Run.
He has to run. I mean, there's so much magic here.
Run.
But Solo with a spatial migration closes the distance to take him out. Looks like Team Shalma showing no mercy once again with their 5K goal lead.
Ooh, Solo's really playing the solo plays here. He's literally solely carrying this team here, really setting things up. Once again, John to the back line, meant to get a bit of an assassination of Master Ram, and sadly enough, he doesn't really have his passive. However, Solos with the polymorph will actually seal his fate here. Now Solos out of the picture as well, but John on the roll, followed by Joseph in pursuit as he slowly pushed down this mid lane.
Yeah, there's only so limited gold, and like every single time you go into the jungle, you want to be contesting it because it does give you the most amount of gold and EXP for either side. Very beneficial here. Naim Daniel looking to make that rotation here, but you can see Punjahat has started. Oh wait, sorry, not Punjahat, but Josette has started the Lord initially without the help of her friends. Daytona's welcome. She needs to drop that feather airstrike, get into position, look for a stun, gets the stun. They pull backwards. Naim Daniel unfortunately unable to kite back.
They don't really have enough damage. They need Fix for every engagement here. So should Fix were to fall, that's pretty much it for the entire lineup. But most importantly, I love the amount of sieges right now. The fact that both the minion RNG is working so heavily in the favor of Team Naim here. Team Shalma constantly has to send 1 or 2 members just to go for this defense here, but the strength coming up from Solos, who's going for these pickups here, literally slow things down for Team Naim.
Yeah, it is slowing down quite significantly. This is 15 minutes into the game with 32 and 19 score in favor of Team Shalma. Team Naim, on the other hand, really struggling to try and close this gap. It's a relatively small gap, but it's enough to get the power spike they needed. Fira now in trouble. Everybody is going straight into the fight. Feeks, no targets to actually put his sword spike on. Fira still managing to survive, but John looking for an opportunity to use that trample. Shalma getting a good knock-up. Solo tries to get to the back line to slow them down. He looks for that first initial fight. Nana is able to get away, but Feeks looking to drop in, and Zorn gets an amazing push to stop the sword spike. Good play.
Really well played. Zorn really saved Solo's life. But however, he still has the tone as well, able to regen a little bit. He needs Nine down to really support him here. He has the X-Wing missile, knocks him back. He has the trample, but Sally does 2 more damage on top of Solos as he goes on the 1v2, picking up a double kill for the team.
And, oh, that's such a big win for them. However, I mean, Solos can only do so much. He needs the rest of his team. Solos is can only do so much. He needs the rest of the team to actually follow up with him to make this an even cleaner play.
It's really difficult for them. If they really want to go for the big count, they had to go for this full 5-man wild. But anyway, Master Ram and Sally, he doesn't really have his passive, so Solos is going to be casually slumping him up here.
Yep, as they look to break into the inhibitor one more time. Team Shalma tries to bring this back up. Zorn in trouble. Unfortunately, it's not going to matter too much. They don't secure the kill onto Zorn. They take out, Feeks one more time. He's 11 and 11.
11 and 11, ladies and gentlemen. That's the literally sounds like a promotion date in this case, but either way. It's really hard for Fix. Like he knows he's the main damage dealer. He needs to try to go for pickup, but it's not as well compared to Solos because he constantly can get in, get out. He does so much damage, has so much spell vamp as well, until the point where even he can burn down Pajad.
Yeah, Daytona's welcome does come in. Fendi now in trouble. She goes down, but they trade a 3 for 1 so far, and that's going to be a 4 for 1 so far.
Really well played. Solos. If you're not the MVP, then I don't know what kind of game we're watching anymore, because he's really solely carrying the team here. They're trying to hit the crystal for his life. Master Ramen trying to defend for as long as possible, but the minion waste is too important. Everything important as well. They're not going to end the game just yet. They want to try to go for the final kill. However, dear friend, trying to go for the defense, and Shalma and everyone